This is CBS News Bay Area with Juliette Goodrich.
And good evening. With the holidays in full swing, it should be a busy time of year, but all Oakland business owners want this holiday season is to be able to keep their doors open another year. A new survey reveals that break-ins and other crime has many shop owners thinking about closing or even relocating. Our Dahl Lynn has their story.
More on the survey numbers shortly. First, compared to last year, Oakland police say robberies are up 35%. Car break-ins up 27%. Business owners say those are some of the biggest problems. Customers are afraid to come out here.
Unfortunately, this has been our hardest year.
Draft Beer bar owner Melissa Myers is fighting to make sure her business, The Good Hop, can celebrate its 10th anniversary next year.
Currently, we're down 23% in sales.
That's on top of a 14% decline last year. She blames it partly on the rampant car break-ins.
They spend $8, they spend $16, they have 2 beers, and then they go out and their car's broken into. That $16 fun night just turned into a $300 night.
Aside from fewer customers, she also had to spend thousands of dollars to replace broken windows. People broke her windows 4 separate times.
I've had 2 employees sadly have left because they did not feel comfortable, not in here, but walking to their car at night.
Melissa is not alone. In a survey conducted by the Koreatown Northgate Community Benefit District and partnering organizations, 59% of the business owners who responded say they're contemplating closing or relocating. 94% say their business experienced a crime, and 50% say they lost staff because of it.
One of my chefs got his car stolen from in front of the restaurant about 10 days ago.
Restaurant owner Nigel Jones says more than ever, they need neighbors and Oakland residents to come support all the small businesses.
There are a number of businesses in Oakland that are close to closing.
They say their revenue has dropped 50%, some even higher. It's just that even diehard Oaklanders are losing faith.
Sherry Godinez is one of the organizers conducting the survey. Business owners also shared solutions in the survey that she'll take to city leaders and the police department.
In the survey, when I asked businesses what they felt would be the most important resource, Foot Patrol came back #1.
As for Melissa, she's looking at different solutions, like adding entertainment events at her bar to get people to come back.
I'm scrappy. I want things to survive. I love this place. I want it to stay.
Business owners can take the survey until December 15th. Organizers will then share the final results with the city.
And we reached out to the city and the police department to get their feedback and a response. We have not heard back. Now, last week, the city said they would boost police presence in shopping areas during the holidays. And the department, look at this, will have some extra help. 22 new officers graduated from the academy today, and they are ready to hit the streets. All right, now to a developing story. Police activity is once again ramping up in a neighborhood in Pleasant Hill. It is the same area where a long standoff took place last night after a man shot his wife through the door of their house. Ann Makovic has been following all of these details. I guess they've been ordered to shelter in place again, the neighbors there?
Yes, they have. And as this is really important to note, this all centers around a man that at least the Bay Area News Group has identified as a retired detective from the Pittsburgh PD. So that raises a lot of questions after the man was allowed to stay in his house last night and was not arrested. But that might be changing as we speak. Let's take a live look at the scene right now. Police swooped in within the past hour and a half, closing down the roadways again after leaving the area open all day long. Now, for the second night in a row, a shelter-in-place order is in effect around that house. And we just heard from a man who works in the area.
At the end of the day, it could have been, you know, a bullet could have ran past here. It could have endangered someone else, you know, when it came to the situation. But, you know, at the end of the day, it just depends on what the police department wants to do.
So here's a look at the map. Monument Boulevard now closed in both directions near 680. This is near where everything played out last night. Police got that call just after 7 p.m. Thursday. A woman saying her husband had locked her out of their home on Cleopatra Drive. Police say when they got there, they found the woman had been shot while trying to break through a barricaded side door, and that it was her husband who fired a shotgun toward the door. She was taken to the hospital, treated and released. The husband, though, remained in the house. Officers called in crisis negotiators negotiators and the SWAT team telling the neighborhood to shelter in place. Over several hours, they tried to make contact with the man, but no response. Then early this morning, the police simply left. The suspect in the shooting apparently still inside. We drove through the neighborhood today. It was all open, no marked police vehicles in sight. Now, all the while, he kept posting on social media today, including a picture in which he's got what appears to be a long gun and a bulletproof vest saying, "Only for self-defense." Well, police described those posts as potentially suicidal. But in a news release today, police said the circumstances surrounding this event indicated the husband was not an immediate threat to the general public. That was earlier today, and now, as we saw, they are back in that neighborhood. We're going to keep following this case. We have a crew live right now at the scene bringing us these pictures behind us, so we'll continue to monitor the latest information.
All right, but the wife is safe. She's left. And now it's just the concern about the husband. Hopefully it has a peaceful conclusion for this neighborhood and for him as well.
Yes.
All right, Ann, thank you. All right, well, 2 cities are hosting gun buybacks tomorrow in San Francisco. It's happening at 1038 Howard Street from 8 to noon. $100 in cash will be given for each handgun turned in and $200 for each assault rifle. The nonprofit United Players that works with youth is behind this effort with the help of SFPD.
There's a lot of reckless things going on out here with guns. You know, you got domestic violence at all-time high. You got suicide around this time of the year. You have people who just running around with guns in their hands.
And a similar buyback in Belmont tomorrow where people can turn in guns for cash, no questions asked. That event runs from 10 to 2 at 400 Harbor Boulevard. All right, and we are getting a look at what San Jose police collected during their gun buyback last weekend. Among the more than 400 weapons turned in, a rocket launcher, a sawed-off shotgun, and ghost guns. So a CVS store was forced to close today after thieves rammed a truck through the front door and then stole the ATM. It happened around 2:48 this morning at 32nd Avenue and Clement Street in Outer Richmond. And today, workers were very busy repairing the damage and just cleaning up all of the mess left behind. SFPD says at least 5 suspects were involved in the theft. We caught up with a man who's been living in the neighborhood for the past 30 years who says times are different now.
It's kind of sad and horrible. Things seem to have changed since the pandemic, so I don't know, you know, it's like I haven't been traveling that much. I don't know what other cities are like, but it just seems the people are a little different, you know.
CVS says it will open the store back up after police finish their investigation. Today, dozens of vendors marched to City Hall fighting back against a ban on selling items on Mission Street. They held signs calling on the city to immediately allow them to sell during the crucial holiday season. Vendors tell us since the ban took effect nearly 2 weeks ago, they're just struggling to make ends meet, and they are fighting for their livelihoods.
Some days, zero, nothing. Some days, $5, $10, $15, $18, and that's it. No more than that. We want to someone to bring solutions to the table, talk to us, and find solutions. Like say, we don't want any more issues, we don't want any more problems, we want solutions.
So the city announced yesterday that vendors would receive a one-time payout of $1,000, but some say they'll be right back in the same position when that money runs out. The city also set up an indoor space for vendors last weekend, but check this out. You can see from the video here, almost no one showed up, no customers. So this is truly a moment and a photo of the day. We wanted to leave you with this. A pup rescue in Oakland. CHP officer, oh my gosh, Officer Lugo stopped traffic on the freeway after she saw this dog, there's Officer Lugo, running across the lanes. It was northbound 880 near 66th Avenue. So this little guy right there running just on those freeway lanes. So Officer Lugo took this sweet guy to the Oakland Animal Shelter to hopefully find a forever home. Maybe it'll be your home. Let us know. Thanks so much for watching us. News continues at 8 on PIX Plus, 44 Cable 12. We'll see you right back here at 11.